Hi, Pernille. Lovely to hear. There's something very comforting somehow about, I think, particularly your sax. There's synth sound, I should say. The sax is beautiful too, but there's something so rich. It's in the background, that synth sound. And I came to the conclusion towards the end of hearing it this time, it's actually this little bass drum part that you have. It's like a heartbeat. I mean, am I right in picking up that reference? There's a great
It
warmth
is.
to all of this.
It is. And I mean, funnily enough, in the entire composing process, that was the part that I found the hardest to record
Mm.
because I don't have a bass drum. So it was made using an IKEA filing cabinet for the left side. So I had to layer several different recordings to get the sound I wanted. And I think that helps quite a bit because it's lots of different timbres, but they make one unified sound.
That's very, very interesting to know. I never would have known that. And it looks so simple. Again, I looked at it on paper, I heard it. It's just such a rich sound. It looks like it's just a few kind of nice spaced chords, again, like the previous piece we've heard, chords with sevenths added and so on. But this incredible inner richness that they have had, that must be due to the process that you've been through. I love the idea now that orchestras won't be using bass drums. They'll be IKEA. They'll all want one of those instead. It's wonderful for you to go for the actual sound that you want. And there's something so central about that, so strong. I really got a lot from that. And of course, it's beautiful the way that you've so carefully layered on top of that with these groups of saxophone lines. I will say that after the opening section, when the synth drops out for a short while, I was really shocked. It was a bit like, oh, when's it coming back? But it comes back even more richly with this bank of saxophones. It's a wonderful idea, I think, to multi-track an instrument like the Barry sax. The richness of that is extraordinary. Have you written for saxes before?
I have, but not in this context. I've written a jazz sextet that had a solo saxophone and it had a baritone in the rhythm section. Um, but I haven't written for saxophone before. But I play bass clarinet, so
Uh,
that helps a lot, I think.
Again, that's really coming across to me. There was something particular about the way that you voiced those chords with the several bass lines put together, which was just not like anybody else would try and do it. And it just has a particularly comfortable feeling. And I think I basically want to thank you for writing a piece about the warmest bits of lockdown, whatever that might be for everybody, but that sense of comfort, I suppose, that we maybe get from being at home. Can you give some comment about the psychology behind this piece? What were you hoping to put across?
Absolutely. I mean, I suppose Contact explores the moments in the past year where we have been able to get together and the short periods of relief where we have been able to meet up with a few more people or see family we haven't seen. I have family who live abroad. I have a lot of family who live abroad, and I haven't been able, we have been able to meet up or see each other have been that much sweeter. And I think that it's my way of trying to take a positive out of the year we've just had and think about the benefits of distance rather than obviously the many negatives, which hopefully won't last for a lot longer.
Well, I think in doing that, in taking that quite different step, you've found something very original at the basis of that composition. And yes, that's a rather, fine thing to have done. It would be quite easy, I think, to causes, but to see that bit of humanity glistening, which I think is very much captured by your use of all these instruments. I think, as with Sambi, both of you, whoever you are at the moment, award holders, I think what's coming across to me is the care with which you've done these tracks, going over and over again, trying to get the sounds that you want. That really impresses me, and it's coming across not in ways I could have recognized, but it's has really spoken to me. So thanks very much, and be lovely to hear some more of your work.